Hello, Dr. Kavita ma'am. Have you
Good
joined? Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Dr. Thomas. Good morning.
Do you want to check anything prior to meeting? Do you want to share screen before?
Yeah, as you say, if you want, I can just display my screen right away. Shall I share it?
You can just check, ma'am. Later we can start.
I'll just check. Just a minute. How do I make it full screen?
Yeah. You can stop sharing, ma'am. We just want to confirm whether it was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, ma'am. We'll starting in 2 minutes, ma'am.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Smita, you can start.
Good morning. A very warm welcome to all our respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, respected resource person, and dear participants to day 5 of the virtual International Faculty Development Program series. I, Ms. Smita Gindu, Associate Professor at KD Institute of Nursing, KD Hospital, welcomes you all for today's sessions on faculty burnout, stress, and emotional well being. Faculty members play a multiple roles as educators, mentors, researchers, and guides. While fulfilling this responsibility, it is equally important to recognize the significance of self care, emotional resilience, and maintaining a healthcare and work life balance. So, today's session is to understand the cause of faculty burnout, how we can identify stressors and explore practical strategies and promote emotional well being in our personal as well as professional life. We are truly privileged to have with us Dr. Kavita Saxena ma'am. Ma'am is an educator, researcher, faculty development trainer, and startup mentor. She holds a PhD in management and is a gold medalist in PGDBM marketing. She has over 20 years of experience in higher education, faculty development, research, and capacity building. Ma'am has been associated with leading institutions including Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, Nirma University, Nipur PDU, Goa Institute of Management, and other reputed academic institutions. Her expertise is in faculty development, leadership, entrepreneurship education, design thinking, creativity, and innovation, business model, women entrepreneurship, consumer behavior, and startup faculty capacity building. MAM has conducted numerous faculty development programs, workshops, mentoring sessions, and entrepreneurship development initiatives for faculty members, students, entrepreneurs, and professionals. She has lead DST and ICSSR funded in research projects, published international completed leadership program in Germany and AICTE UK and holds the CMI level 5 certificate in management and leadership in UK. Ma'am is a passionate mentor for student startups, aspiring entrepreneurs, and women lead enterprises, helping team build, launch, and scale innovative ventures. With this, I extend a heartful welcome to you, ma'am. Without any further delay, I request ma'am to kindly take over the session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the generous introduction.
Yeah,
I hope I'm audible.
default.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just share. Can you just, stop sharing your screen so that I can share my screen?
And now you can share your screen.
Yeah. Is it visible? Ma'am, is my screen visible?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
It's visible, right? So let us start because we have around 1 hour's time for this session. And good morning, all the participants. I'm so happy that, I'm interacting on such an important topic with all the healthcare professionals. So I would request the participants to, keep the interaction very lively and interactive. So whenever I ask anything or whenever you have to say anything, I think we can use chat option. You have to quickly write your answers or comments in the chat. So please show a thumbs up if you are fine with this arrangement. All right, so let us start. We are going to talk about, yes, Falak. Thank you so much for that thumbs up. So today we are going to talk about how do we recharge ourselves, right? It is so important because whether you talk about your personal life, professional life, stress has become part of our life, right? So before I actually go into the details, let me ask you all a very simple question. If your energy today were a mobile battery, how would you rate yourself? Please start writing your answers in the chat box. How much percentage of mobile battery do you think you have right now? You have options from 0 to 100%. Okay. Dhruv 80%, 60%, Dr. Rakshit. 65, 86, 80, 64, 69. Come on, quickly. We have 47 participants, right? So at least I should get 47 replies. 63%, very good. 80, wow, wonderful. All right. So see, when you talk about today's energy level, right? And it's just 11:11 right now. And none of us are available at 100% energy, right? So now my second question to all of you is, what drains your energy the most? Because we are not, as a human being, you cannot separate your personal and professional life. So there are multiple responsibilities we all are fulfilling at personal and professional level. So can I just have some words in the chat? What drains your energy the most? Yes, Dr. Mukta, write in the chat box, everybody. I need few comments. What drains your energy the most? Sleep, lack of sleep, Dr. Jenny, I guess. Lack of sleep, okay? You don't get enough rest, fine. What else? Please start writing your comments. Oh, overburden of work and screen time. Hemangi has given a wonderful answer. She says over explanation, right? Emotional dramas, repeated explanations, a very hectic schedule. You all are absolutely right, right? And when you say work and family, that is what I said, right? That when you come to work, you still carry your family responsibilities and burden. At times, when you are at home, you carry your office related burden with you. Primarily, if I have to summarize all your answers, I'm sure you all would agree that workload, right? Whether it is at home or it is at your workplace, workload drains us the most. Students, colleagues, at times, difficult family members and relatives, they also drain our energy. Family, your children, there are a lot of personal tasks that we keep doing from time to time, right? And all the, at times, our mindset, right? Can anybody explain? I mean, how your mindset drains your energy? Anybody? Can I have some replies in the chat box? How your mindset can drain your energy? Exactly, overthinking, right? किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया and we just keep thinking about it कि उसने ऐसा बोला कैसे? Somebody has written that, I'm tired of giving explanations. Why I have to give explanation all the time? Mindset of others, correct, Dhruv? कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि भैया सामने वाले को कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा, मैं कितनी बार explanations दूं? है ना? एट टाइम्स यू आर गिवन अ टास्क, यू हैव टू वर्क विद डिफिकल्ट पीपल. आपको लगता है यार मेरी टीम में ऐसे लोग दे दिए हैं जो काम ही नहीं करना चाहते हैं. सो आई स्टार्ट थिंकिंग नेगेटिवली, right? All of you, daily we think now I have to do work. Work will never get over, right? So it is constantly bothering your mind and it drains your energy, right? कि अभी तो एक काम खत्म नहीं हुआ और चार काम मुझे और आगे दिख रहे हैं. So all these things drain our energy, not just at work, right? At home also, not just with students, with children also, not just our colleagues, but family members also, right? So we are drained because multiple expectations, multiple responsibilities, so on and so forth, right? So when you talk about all these things, whatever answers you all gave, what do all these answers have in common? Can you write your answers in the chat box? What do all these answers have in common? Right, Dr. Jenny, opinions and judgments, everything, right? Oh, so Dhruv says it is mental health of the individual, right? Your mental health is at stake. Correct. What else? What else? ये सारी जो हमने चीजें लिखी उसमें what are the common things? Feelings and emotions, correct? Right, Dr. Mukta? Absolutely correct. So, when you talk about all these issues, what is happening is they all demand your energy, right? ऑफिस में अगर कोई नया प्रोजेक्ट आया है, इट डिमांड्स योर एनर्जी. स्कूल में अगर बच्चे को एक प्रोजेक्ट करना है, इट डिमांड्स योर एनर्जी. कॉलेज में एग्जाम है स्टूडेंट्स का, I have to, be available for invigilation. I have to check 500 copies. It demands your energy. घर पे guest आ गए, it demands your energy. Right? I'm sure you all agree with what I'm saying, right? So all these things, they continuously demand our energy, right? Now, the thing is, when you talk about all these things happening again and again, right? So, what is happening is you keep giving your energy faster than you are able to replenish it, right? You all are healthcare professionals, so you understand that what is the meaning of the word replenishment, right? बीमार हो गए घर आने के बाद you have to eat healthy food, you have to take good nourishment so that you are back to bounce back again, right? But in our day to day life, we all are so much burdened with all these things that at times you don't even get a chance to replenish yourselves. Do you all agree with what I'm saying? Give some feedback in the chat box, please. Yes, right, right, correct. Thank you so much, everybody. So now the thing is, when you talk about all these things, it is important to understand one question: is stress always bad? Give me some answers in the chat box. Is stress always bad? Yes, write your response, yes or no. Is stress always bad? No. Okay, sometimes no, correct. Eustress is another concept, correct. So most of us agree that, stress is not always bad, right? Somebody said that to a level, stress is good. Mostly it is bad when it crosses that threshold, correct. So when we say stress, it is not always bad, right? At times, preparing a new lecture, suppose you have given a new course. So you're stressed. कि नया course है, पहली बार मैं ये पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ. You are under stress, right? But that stress compels you to prepare well so that you are confident when you go to the class, right? Learning a new technology, it may create stress. आप लोग तो हेल्थ केयर से हैं. जब रोबोटिक सर्जरी शुरू हुआ था, so I'm sure the doctors might have undergone training, and when the doctor had used robot for surgery for the first time, he must also be under a little bit of stress. There may be anxiety, right? But then that makes you more prepared, that makes you more conscious, right? And that is why थोड़ा बहुत stress जो है is never bad. A stress, in fact, pushes you to perform better. A stress is something which actually ensures that you are well prepared for the task which is giving you a stress, right? But then, what is chronic stress? जैसे आप सबने chat में लिखा था कि after a particular point of time, it is bad, right? So, what is chronic stress? Anybody? Just write short explanation in the chat. What is chronic stress? Oh, so ध्रुव ने बहुत बढ़िया जवाब दिया है. Stress beyond 3 weeks to 3 months. Dr. Jenny says stress for longer duration. Absolutely correct, right? When you say chronic stress, I'm sure you all are healthcare professionals, so मुझे ये explain करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, right? But then the thing is, when both of them talked about duration, right? What happens if there is no weekend mentally? What will happen when there is no weekend? We are already hearing in the news, right, that कोई बोल रहा है कि 6 days week होना चाहिए, कोई बोल रहा है 10 hours per day होना चाहिए. And when you talk about foreign, there are so many countries which are now talking about 4 days a week. पता है आपको, right? And here in India, so many organizations, they still have, uh, you know, 5 day week, 6 day week. So what happens when there is no weekend, right? We all know that we are all faculty members, right? So teaching, meetings, paperwork, assessment, student counseling, before we recover, actually another demand arrives. Before you can actually, एक बोलते हैं ना, अभी तो मैंने चैन की सांस भी नहीं ली थी और दूसरा काम मेरे आगे आके खड़ा हो गया. So non-stop, continuously, if you have to work, somebody has written in the chat box that it will result into a brain drain, right? I will not be able to think positively, I will not be able to contribute effectively, and it will not only affect my behavior, it will also affect my mental and physical well-being, right? So we all know this, right, that it can be so suicidal, If there is no, we can break. So now look at this picture, everybody on the screen. So what do you see in the first picture? You look at the first picture, right? So she's running a marathon. She's all prepared, right? So how do you interpret picture one? Can I have some comments in the chat box? Second one is dangerous, correct? Performance after break or weekend, correct? She's stress free, right? So you can look at her free spirit, right? She's all prepared, she's all charged up, her bottle is all full, right? And she's running a marathon. You can see the way in which she's running, she's giving her full, because performance, he is actually looking like a performer, right? Who is well prepared, well equipped, completely in charge of her mind, body, and soul, right? That's the first picture. But if you get the second picture, right? Just अभी तो मैं आज मैराथन रन करके आई हूँ एंड इवनिंग में अगेन मुझे बोला जा रहा है कि कल आपको वापस दौड़ना है. So what will happen the next day? If I have to run again on the next day, what will happen? Then I'm asked कि परसों फिर दौड़ना है, चौथे दिन फिर दौड़ना है. So I come back in the evening, I rest for some time, next day again I'm running, right? So what is happening in the second stage? Dhruv has written that second one is dangerous and she is not feeling herself. Jenny says that energy will not be as good as in the first place, but she's still trying. She has not given up in the second stage, right? But gradually, if you keep expecting her to run every day, and uski bottle dekho, she has not even refilled her bottle. So this bottle is just a metaphor, it's just a analogy, right? Just to tell you that how important it is to replenish ourselves every single day or from time to time, right? So दौड़ने की वो कोशिश कर रही है, but she will be exhausted, right? And look at the third stage. Her bottle is almost empty. And is she actually running in the third picture? Is she actually running in the third picture? Yes? No, right? She's not running. She has stopped performing at all. So, what has happened to a person? In the first picture, she looked like an athlete, right? She looked all charged up, all prepared, passionate to run. But in the third picture, she has just surrendered. She has just given up. She's exhausted. And she has declared through her body language that I cannot run. Right? So that is what happens when we keep working without recharging our battery, when we keep running without refilling our batteries, right? It is this is what is happening to many of us, right? तो आपको क्या लगता है इन तीनों में से सबसे ज्यादा डेंजरस स्टेज कौन सा है? Which stage is dangerous? Jenny says second, Dr. Muka says third. Anybody? The last one, Neela says the last one. Chronic stress. Many of you are saying last one, Hemangi, Dr. Rakshit. So the point is, the stress has started building up in the second stage itself, right? So second stage is very dangerous because that stage will decide if you replenish yourself, you go back to the first stage again. You are a performer. But if you don't take care of yourself in the second stage, you are definitely going to burn out in the third stage. Right? So second stage is very, very dangerous. Third stage में तो क्या हो रहा है? कुछ बचा ही नहीं है. It's all over. Right? So you have to take care of it in the second stage where there is a probability that if you refuel yourself, if you replenish yourself, there are chances that you will bounce back. I hope it is making sense to all of you. Himangi, Shweta and all. So second stage is more dangerous. You have to be very, very careful. Many times it happens that as an individual, you will not even realize that you are in the second stage. Right? And you will just explore one fine day when you have already reached the burnout stage. Now, when you talk about all these aspects like burnout and chronic stress. Look at these two statements. What is more tiring, a 3 hour lecture or a 30-minute emotionally difficult conversation with a student or with a parent or with a colleague? Which is more emotionally exhaustive? The second one, right? And Himangi, why do you say the second one? 30 minutes are more exhaustive emotionally and not a 3 hour lecture जहाँ पे आपको 3 घंटे बोलना है लेकिन वहां पे आपको इमोशनल एग्जॉशन नहीं हो रहा है but 30 minutes with a difficult colleague or a difficult student can really drain you out. And what makes you choose option 2? Yes, Salvi and Dr. Jenny and all those. Rathod Mega. Why second option is more emotionally exhaustive? Yes, Shweta. Anybody, can you answer? Write few words to explain why you choose option number 2. Dr. Mukta says because it drains you emotionally, right? See, 3 hour lecture के लिए you are prepared, right, Dhruv? You are prepared, right? आपको पता है मुझे क्या बोलना है, मुझे कैसे बोलना है. You have prepared yourself. But in the second case, a colleague is so difficult, right? He is not able to understand your viewpoint. Hemangi has written something, ma'am, because students already exhausted. They don't understand our point of view. We are also struggling with them. Absolutely. So when you are not able to respect each other's emotional boundaries, at times the perspectives are different as somebody has written, right? So आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये समझ ही नहीं पा रहा है यार, मैं कैसे समझाऊं इसको? एंड स्टूडेंट भी गिव करना नहीं चाह रहा है. And that is as it will need our emotional presence as well as it will be going on after talk also, correct? So at times you have to tell that I think we should talk about it little later. आप भी थोड़ा शांति से सोच लो, मैं भी शांति से सोच लेती हूँ. We'll talk about it little later. So when you give that time to yourself and to your student or to the सामने वाला person, you are actually giving them an opportunity to reassess, right? कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि in a rage आपको ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं ऐसा कैसे मुझे बोल दिया. इन अ रेज यू डोंट वांट टू गिव अप, right? You are just fighting, you are just giving irrational justifications. But the moment you pause, your mind starts calming down, right? And that really plays a very important role when you talk about emotional exhaustion. Now, have you all seen this movie Mrs.? ये मूवी सब कितने लोगों ने देखी है? Can I just, okay, Hemangi has seen. Okay, so I'm so happy that most of you have seen this movie, right? So, ये movie का जो last scene था, Dhruv has not seen the Dhruv, you must see this movie. Huh? It's a beautiful movie. So, if you talk about the last scene of this movie, I'll just play the video. I hope it works. Let us see if I'm able to play the video. So, what do you all see here? Can you hear a person coming and ordering her कि इतने नींबू पानी, इतना चाय, इतना शरबत, ये वो सब, right? And this is the last scene. If you see the movie, you will realize that, how much patriarchy and social family system has affected this young, beautiful bride, that वो गटर का पानी ग्लास में भर के उनको सर्व कर रही है. एंड लास्ट में जब उसका हस्बैंड आके बोलता है तू पागल हो गई है क्या, ये तू क्या पिला रही है सबको, शी जस्ट थ्रोज अ बकेट फुल ऑफ वाटर ऑन हिज फेस. एंड आफ्टर दैट, इफ यू हैव सीन द मूवी, शी जस्ट टेक्स द गाड़ी का चाबी, नंगे पैर she runs away to her parents' house and she says, I'm not going to return to this place again. So is it chronic stress or burnout? Is it chronic stress or burnout? Right? So this is what happens when you don't give enough space to vent out, right? Movie में दिखाया है right from day one, वो शादी करके आती है, how she is in the name of patriarchy, how she is forced to give her a dancing career, job, and everything, and just work in the home, take care of the family, and that too in the way in which they expect. Right, and then वो सब accumulate हो जाता है, and one fine day her mother-in-law is not there and she just blasts. So this is what burnout can do to each one of us. This is what burnout can do to us as faculties, to our students, even to the healthcare professionals like most of you, right? So sorry, before this stage arises, it is important for all of us to understand which are the four buckets which gives you burnout symptoms. जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने बात की, burnout will be the last stage, right? But you will get a lot of symptoms in the chronic stress phase also. So on the screen, I've shown you four buckets, right? Four categories of symptoms: body, mind, emotions, and behavior, right? So can I have some answers in the chat box? That body में क्या physical signs दिखाते हैं कि you are experiencing chronic stress and you are able to, or you are about to burn out. So Dhruv has written calf pain, out of bed, headache, correct or kuch? Few more answers. Body ache, shoulder pain, you feel lethargic, right? Correct. And headache and body pain is the most common symptom that many of us exhibit. Absolutely correct. Now, can you tell me some cognitive signs? Irritation, correct. Sleeplessness is also a body symptom, right, Falak? Can you just now write down some cognitive signs? Cognitive signs, mental, fatigue, lack of concentration. Yes, Dr. Trice. Anything else? Brain fog, सही बात है. Reduced focus, you're not able to concentrate. Absolutely right, right? So lack of concentration, lack of motivation, you fumble at times. Correct. There is complete blackout. जब लोगों को कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है, यार छोड़ दो मुझे. That's what happens when you talk about cognitive. You fumble, right? Lack of interest. Correct. The emotional signs. Emotional signs. Can I have some responses in the emotional signs? Depression, irritation, you are angry. Yes, we have seen people literally crying, right? Mood swings. और आपको नहीं पता चल रहा है कि मैं ऐसा क्यों कर रही हूँ. आपने सुना होगा कि डिप्रेशन में जो लोग चले जाते हैं वो बैठे बैठे रोने लग जाएंगे, बैठे बैठे, और they will go in isolation, right? They don't want to talk to anybody. Temperamental, short tempered, absolutely correct, right? And all these things will also be seen in your behavior over a period of time, right? So if you look at these four buckets, see your body, as you all rightly mentioned, I start experiencing fatigue, constant tiredness, I'm not able to sleep, headaches, body aches. You are always in a fighting mode, नीला said, सही बात है. कई बार ऐसा होता है, हस्बैंड ऑफिस से आते हैं, हम उनको बोलते हैं क्या है भाई, घर पे आके तुम लड़ने को ही तैयार रहते हो, because you don't know what type of struggle he's experiencing at work, right? And same is the case with wife also. कई बार ऐसा होता है, children will always say क्या है मम्मी आप ऑफिस से आके चिल्लाने लग जाते हो, because the child expects you to see. For women it's so difficult. For women, once she reaches home, her second shift starts, right? I'm sure women in this participants would agree with me. Our second shift starts when we reach home, and children expect us. सुबह से बच्चे गए हुए हैं स्कूल, आप ऑफिस आए हो, तो बच्चे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि आप घर पे आओ and you are all energized, you are all happy, you are all full of love to pour on them, right? But does it work this way? Yes, mothers, does it work this way? आप घर जब पहुंचते हो तो बच्चे एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि मम्मी प्यार करेगी, मम्मी मुझसे मस्ती करेगी, मेरे साथ खेलेगी, मैं जो बोलूंगी वो मम्मी बना के देंगी. बट एट टाइम्स यू हैव सच अ बैड डे एट वर्क दैट आपको बच्चे को देख के भी इरिटेशन हो रहा है कि क्या है रोज का तुम्हारा ये नाटक है, मेरे लिए पढ़ाई कर रहे हो तुम. वी स्टार्ट शाउटिंग एट चिल्ड्रन, राइट? एंड children, they don't even realize that our mother is also passing through a difficult stage in her career, right? तो ये सारी चीजें जो है वो they will create cognitive signs, right? You're not able to concentrate. You forget things, right? इतना स्ट्रेस हो गया कि अभी मुझे याद ही नहीं रहा कि मुझे ये करना था. Self doubt, overthinking, negative thinking, all these things become a part of our routine life if we don't take care of ourselves in the beginning. You start getting annoyed. कोई कुछ भी बोलेगा तो आपको चिढ़ मचती है, आपको उल्टा जवाब देने का ही मन करता है. You are constantly drained. Right? So Dhruv says, yes, we consider them as pressure relieving stuffs at times. Because you have to vent out at times, right? But आप हर जगह वेंट आउट भी नहीं कर सकते. अगर बॉस के सामने वेंट आउट कर दिया तो मे बी यू गेट अ मेमो दैट यू डोंट नो हाउ टू बिहेव. सो हम लोग भी क्या करते हैं ना ध्रुव, वी आइडेंटिफाई सॉफ्ट टारगेट्स. एंड आई हैव पर्सनली एक्सपीरियंस दैट ऑफिस में कुछ भी हो जाता है ना, आई हैव रियली एक्सपीरियंस दैट माई चाइल्ड बिकम्स अ विक्टिम. बिकॉज आप एल्डरली लोग घर में हैं, उनके सामने नहीं चिल्ला सकते, हस्बैंड के सामने आप नहीं चिल्ला सकते. एग्जैक्टली द बिगर फिश इट्स, जो दबेगा आपसे आप उसी पे जाके पूरा फ्रस्ट्रेशन वेंट आउट कर दोगे. एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट हाउ डू वी कीप recharging ourselves so that people who really love us, they don't become victims of our stress and burnout. Correct? Yes, Amangish, soft targets are major things right now. Correct. ऑफिस में भी आप देखो, जो कलीग मुंह पे बोल देगा मैं नहीं करूंगा, उसको कुछ नहीं बोला जाएगा. और जो होगा यस सर मैं कर दूंगा, मैं रुक जाऊंगा देर तक, मैं कर लूंगा, उसी पे काम सौंपते चले जाएंगे. तो दिस इज एवरीवेयर, राइट? बिहेवियरली यू विड्रॉ, राइट? यू से नो, आई जस्ट डोंट वांट टू टॉक टू एनीबडी. यू जस्ट विड्रॉ योरसेल्फ. योर एंथुजियाज्म गोज डाउन. यू प्रोक्रास्टिनेट. आपको लगता है नहीं करना मुझे, जाओ मैं कर लूंगी जब करना होगा. एंड योर ओवरऑल प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑल्सो starts declining. So all these things create lot of baggage, right? All these things create lot of baggage, in our mind and our body, our soul. Everything starts showing up, right? So let me ask you a question. Which bucket do you think speaks to you the most in today's scenario? आपको क्या लग रहा है? Body, behavior, mind, emotions? So Dr. Jenny says mind. Himangish says emotions, mind and emotions, behavior. So आप देखो हम लोग सब हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल्स हैं. नो ध्रुव, व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, कि आपकी सिचुएशन में, आपकी लाइफ में अभी आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये इनमें से चारों में से कौन सा बकेट जो है वो आपका भर रहा है? That's what I'm trying to ask, right? And I'm getting beautiful answers from all of you, right? That कोई कह रहा है इमोशंस, कोई कह रहा है बिहेवियर, कोई कह रहा है बॉडी. सो ये सारे सिग्नल्स हैं माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. All these are the signals which are indicating us that it is high time we have to take care of ourselves, right? So कई बार क्या होता है ना, you just keep holding things. आप इतनी सारी चीजों का बैगेज अपने साथ कैरी करते हो. सर्टन थिंग्स आर जस्ट नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. जैसे क्लास में किसी स्टूडेंट के साथ बहस हो गई, आफ्टर द क्लास just forget about it कि वो हो गया, बात खत्म. But we carry those baggages with us. And at times, many of you have written in some answers that, you keep overthinking. So when you keep overthinking, what happens is वो सोचते, so now that overthinking starts affecting your mood, it starts affecting your temperament, it starts affecting your body and behavior also. And that is why before this bucket fills or before this bucket overflows, it is important for us to listen to those signals in advance so that we can do something before we start affecting our own self and we start affecting people around us. Right now, let us do one task. I want all of you to bring your bags. आई हैव इन्फॉर्म डॉक्टर मेघा कि आप सबको अपने पर्स लेके बैठना है. आपका जो ऑफिस का लैपटॉप बैग है, आपका जो पर्स है, वो फटाफट प्लीज सब लोग लेके आ जाओ. एंड जस्ट राइट ओके इफ यू आर रेडी विथ योर बैग. प्लीज राइट ओके इफ यू आर रेडी विथ योर बैग. ओके, सो सबके पास अपना अपना बैग है, राइट? नाउ आई विल गिव यू 20-30 seconds टाइम. यू हैव टू ब्रिंग आउट, बैग में से आपको यू हैव टू ब्रिंग आउट मिनिमम 2 थिंग्स. मैक्सिमम कितनी भी हो सकती हैं. यू हैव टू रिमूव मिनिमम 2 थिंग्स फ्रॉम योर बैग जो आपको लगता है कि ये मेरे बैग में क्यों है, राइट? कई बार होता है हमने चीज डाल दी, अब वो चीज कोई काम नहीं है पर वो बैग में पड़ी हुई है, राइट? सो क्विकली योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ. मिनिमम 2 चीजें, मैक्सिमम जितनी लगानी है आप लगाओ, निकालो. डोंट राइट अभी, जस्ट रिमूव द थिंग्स, डोंट राइट फॉर योर रिमूव. Yeah, so Dhruv, there are many things, but then remove those things जो आपको लगता है कि ये मेरे बैग में कब से पड़ी है, कोई काम की नहीं है, बट वो मेरे बैग में पड़ी है, क्या मैं उसको निकाल के बाहर रख सकता हूँ? अगर आज घर जाते समय अगर वो चीज आपके बैग में नहीं है अगर, तो यू विल बी फाइन। वैसी दो चीजें आप अपने बैग से निकालिए quickly and write okay if you have removed two things. Dr. Rakshit, Dr. Jenny, others, please quickly remove two things. Two things which are unnecessary. आपको लग रहा है कि ये मेरे बैग में क्यों पड़ी है, मुझे भी नहीं पता यार, ये कभी डाली थी, वो पड़ी है बैग में. Falak says okay, all right. Yes, other participants, quickly respond. Right, okay. If you have removed two things, painkillers, wrappers, earrings, extra charger, कुछ फालतू के पेपर्स, और क्या था? रफ पेपर चांदनी से, और क्या निकाला आपने? कई बार होता है पेन की रिफिल खत्म हो गई है पर वो पेन मेरे बैग में ही पड़ा है. फेविकॉल, बिल पड़ा है बैग में, हैंड्स फ्री, रैपर्स, चॉकलेट खाली, वेफर्स खाली है पर खाली रैपर बैग में पड़ा है. वो राजवी हैज गिवन अ वंडरफुल आंसर, राइट? मॉइस्चराइजर जो एक्सपायर्ड हो चुका है, मैं कभी यूज नहीं करने वाली हूँ. ओल्ड बिल्स विच आई हैव ऑलरेडी पेड, फोन का वाटर कवर, ओके, राइट? All right, now let us do one more thing. You all are carrying your phone with you? Extra pair of socks, पुरानी डायरी कोई पड़ी हुई है बैग में. वंडरफुल वंडरफुल. नाउ आप सबके पास अपने फोन है अभी? Everybody has your phones in your hand right now? All right. So now what you will do is pick up your phone, open your contact list, delete 5 phone numbers. 5 phone numbers delete कर दो जो आपको लगता है कि ये क्यों है मेरे फोन में. मे बी किसी ने, कोई मैकेनिक आया था, कोई ड्राइवर आया था, कोई क्लीनर आया था, उसका नंबर पड़ा है, कभी मैं यूज नहीं करने वाली हूँ. 5 कॉन्टैक्ट्स अपने फोन में से आप डिलीट करो जो आपको लगता है कि डिलीट हो गए तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. डिलीटेड एवरीबडी? क्विकली राइट यस इन द चैट बॉक्स. 5 कॉन्टैक्ट्स आपको लिटरली डिलीट करने हैं. यहाँ वीडियो में मैं देख नहीं पा रही हूँ, अगर फिजिकली ये क्लास होता तो मैं सबके पास आके देखती कि आप 5 कॉन्टैक्ट्स डिलीट कर रहे हो कि नहीं. So except Dhruv, all are able to identify 5 contacts which you can delete right away. Neela, Vanshika, everybody is deleting, right? For example, my daughter is in class 12, पर उसके 7th क्लास के बैडमिंटन के सर का फोन नंबर मेरे पास पड़ा है. क्यों? कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ने वाली. So you all have done that? All right. Now, what does these two things indicate to you? अनवांटेड चीजें, रैपर पड़ा है, पुराना चार्जर पड़ा है, फटे हुए पुराने बिल पड़े हैं, एक्सपायर्ड मॉइस्चराइजर पड़ा है, एक्सपायर्ड दवाई पड़ी है, राइट? एंड ऐसे कॉन्टैक्ट्स पड़े हैं. कई बार तो ऐसा होता है कि ये एक्स्ट्रा कॉन्टैक्ट्स मेरे फोन को लोड कर रहे हैं. दे आर ओवरलोडिंग माई फोन, राइट? दे आर अनवांटेड थिंग्स अवर माइंड टू. So we need to identify. Absolutely right, Dr. Jenny. And I'm telling you, if we learn this art, right, if we learn this art, that जो unwanted चीजें हैं, जो unnecessary चीजें हैं, जो मुझे drain करती हैं, can I just remove them from my life? All these are silent burdens that we carry every day, right? All these are silent burdens that we carry every day. So they are not required at all. But हम उनको लेके चलते रहते हैं, चलते रहते हैं, चलते रहते हैं. So this is just a small way to understand कि it is important to keep checking your bag from time to time. और ऐसा बोला जाता है कि फीमेल्स के पर्स में तो जो चीज जाती है ना वो कभी निकलती नहीं है, ना ही कभी वो मिलती है. इयररिंग्स, अभी किसी ने लिखा था इयररिंग. अब जब आपको वो इयररिंग पहननी होगी, आप अपनी अलमारी में ढूंढते रहोगे, आपको याद भी नहीं होगा कि वो इयररिंग मैंने इस पर्स में रखी थी. पर्स में से क्या क्या चीजें निकल सकती हैं. नाउ यू रियलाइज, राइट? प्रीति, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय फेक पर्सनालिटीज? कैन यू जस्ट एक्सप्लेन? So all these activities, all these things that you have removed, it indicates that, these are unwanted, unnecessary things. They are occupying your mind also. So now I want all of you to write one thing. After this task, मैं screen chat में मैं कुछ लिख रही हूँ. Today I realized. What you realized, write it down in your own words. And made space for. Can you all fill this sentence for yourself? ये दो एक्टिविटीज जो आपने की, फर्स्ट में से अनवांटेड चीजें निकाली, अननेसेसरी कॉन्टैक्ट्स डिलीट किए, उसके बाद आप ये सेंटेंस लिखिए, टुडे आई रियलाइज्ड डैश एंड आई मेड स्पेस फॉर डैश. Please fill these sentences and write your sentences in the chat box, everybody. You can take 30 seconds time. समझ आ गया सबको क्या लिखना है? Today I realized, wonderful, I'm so happy. Please, few more answers. Then we will read them. Today I realized how I can remove unwanted thoughts and make space for my happiness. Wonderful, wonderful. Dhruv has written, not everything is necessary, but we keep carrying it, right? Hemangi has written, today I realized life is so unpredictable. We have to make space for new things. Even little day by day. Very good. I realized that I have unnecessary past thoughts. एंड मैं प्रेजेंट में आ चुकी हूँ, बट वो पास्ट की चीजें मुझे बॉदर कर रही थी. एब्सोल्युटली. Overthinking is bad. I'm so happy to know all your answers, right? Use your space cleverly. Correct, Dr. Rikshit. I realize there are so many things which are unknowingly affecting our mind, right? So this is the realization. Deep thinking. So कभी कभी ना 2-3 महीने में एक बार बैठा करो. इतना अपने घर पे जब हम अपनी अलमारी साफ, आई हैव लिटरली स्टार्टेड डूइंग दिस रिसेंटली. आई हैव डिसाइडेड दैट मेरी अलमारी में जो कपड़े मैंने 2 साल से यूज नहीं किए हैं, वो कपड़े मुझे अब डिस्कार्ड कर देने हैं. बिकॉज क्या होता है ना, वी कीप पाइलिंग अप थिंग्स. नए कपड़े आते गए पर पुराने हट ही नहीं रहे हैं. काफी साड़ियां ऐसी हैं जो अब हम पहनते ही नहीं है, काफी ड्रेस ऐसे हैं जो हम पहनते ही नहीं, बट वो पड़े हुए हैं. सो दिस क्लटर ऑल्सो stops positive energy to come near you. So declutter your mind, declutter your body, declutter your personal spaces, your cupboards, your phones, your bags, everything. I realize that few things are not needed, but make space for new ones. That is what it is, Dhruv, the way. Now you have understood, right? So it is so important, right? So now let us proceed further. So as we talk about burnout, हमारा आज का टॉपिक ही ये था, burnout, right? अभी सब लोग अपना पेन पेपर ले लो. अब आपको अपने आप को रेट करना होगा. This is also very interesting. So everybody, please look at the instructions that I'm sharing on the screen. Everybody has your pen and paper with you? Right? Yes, in the chat box? Yes, right? So now see, how are you really doing today? There are instructions. I'm from next slide onwards, I'm going to show you statements. So आप please ये record कर लो. अगर never है तो 1 लिखना है, rarely है तो 2, sometimes है तो 3, often है तो 4, and almost always है तो 5. Done? So shall we go to the next slide? Shall we go to the next slide? Please type yes or no in the chat box. Yes, all right. So now what I'm going to do is we are going to, it's like a pulse check. Because आप सब healthcare professionals हैं, मैंने सोचा चलो मैं भी थोड़ा healthcare से related word use करती हूँ, तो ये pulse check है आपके, burnout का pulse check हम करने वाले हैं now. So the first part is A, my energy. There are 3 statements. You have to give marks out of 15. So 5 is the highest marks, 1 is the lowest, based on the rating that we did in the previous slide. आपके पेपर में ही आपको लिखना है माई एनर्जी का आपका स्कोर क्या आ रहा है, और हर एक स्टेटमेंट के आगे अपने मार्क्स लिखो. डोंट राइट द स्टेटमेंट, आपको स्टेटमेंट लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट नंबर 1 हाउ मेनी मार्क्स, नंबर 2 हाउ मेनी, नंबर 3 हाउ मेनी, एंड मेक अ सब टोटल. Once you are done, just write okay so that I go to Section B. This is my energy. I feel tired even after a good night's sleep. I start my work day feeling low on energy. And by the end of the day, I'm completely drained. Don't be in a hurry. You can take 10-15 seconds to think and then answer. Once your score is ready, just write okay, because then we go to section B. No, Dhruv, don't give your answers right now. Because बहुत और sections है, फिर total करना है. Just write okay अगर आपका section A हो गया है तो. And you keep your score with you. Yeah, that's fine. Other participants quickly write okay or yes if you are done. Yes, Devyani, Joy, okay, okay, सबने लिख दिया है. So another 30 seconds, please write okay and then we go to section B. So keep your score with you till we complete all the sections. Prachi has done. Done, done. Everybody done, right? Okay. So now let us go to section B. आपको इसी तरह से section B को भी score करना है. Now we are talking about my mind. Statement 4, 5, 6. Give individual marks and then total of 15. ये जो पॉइंट नंबर 6 है वो मेरे साथ तो बहुत होता है. घर के आके भी आई कीप थिंकिंग दैट कल ये ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है तो क्या कर सकते हैं, ये वर्कशॉप है तो क्या कर सकते हैं, राइट? तो योर माइंड इज ऑलवेज ऑक्यूपाइड विद समथिंग और द अदर. Write done or okay if you are done with part B. Done, done, done. Rakshit, Jenny, Preeti, done. Everybody done, done, done. Okay. All right. Dr. Mukta, Rathod Mega. Another 10 seconds. Everybody, please finish off your part B and then we go to part C. Joy has done. All right. Okay, Dhruv. Chalo, let us go to part C now. Everybody, part C, my emotions. 7, 8, 9, and write your individual score and then subtotal. Write done once you are over. Done, done, okay. Few more dones, please. Quickly write. All right. Yes. Falak and all, are you completing this or not? I'm not able to see your dones. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let us go to part D, everybody. My behavior 10, 11, 12. Please write done once you have done. Done. Now make a total of all your 4 section का totals का एक single total करो. You will get total out of 60. And write your score in the chat box. 34, 35, 37, 33, 32. Oh my God. Few more scores, please. 30. Joy says 30. Dr. Rakshit, 28. Oh my God, 29. 45. Very good. 49. Dr. Christ, 25. Oh, 17 भी आया है भाई किसी का. मेगा 15. Oh my God. 30. Falguni and Flossie. All right. So now, would you like to know what this score means to all of us? Let us see the interpretation of your scores now. All right. So look at the screen, everybody. So many of you have written 17, 12, right? So you are thriving, 12 to 24. You are managing your energy so well. Continue protecting the habits that help you stay balanced, right? तो जिनका भी score 24 से नीचे है, I remember Dr. Megha का है, शायद Joy का है, and few more people, right? Even Pushpa. Now I really have to scroll a lot, right? But now you know, 12 to 24 score is a very good zone. You are taking care of yourself by building good habits, right? But those who have 25 to 36, that's a watch zone. सो आप में से काफी लोगों का था 30s में, 30, 33 एंड 34. सो स्ट्रेस धीरे धीरे एक्यूमुलेट होना शुरू हो गया है. सो दिस इज द राइट टाइम. स्टार्ट रिप्लेनिशिंग योरसेल्फ बाय doing lot of self care. We will talk about that also, right? 37 to 48 is actually a strain zone. आप already chronic stress के phase में जा चुके हो. We will, Dhruv, talk about these habits. Just give me 3 more minutes, right? And finally, was there anybody between 49 to 60? You really need a recharge. You are all actually experiencing a lot of fatigue, right? So we are not going to talk about individual scores, but I am allowing you a time for self-reflection. Please reflect on all these things and start working on it at the earliest, right? And when you talk about all these things, ask yourself which section scored the highest. जिनका स्कोर जो है वो बहुत हाई आ रहा है, एनर्जी, माइंड, इमोशंस, बिहेवियर, कौन से सेक्शन में आपका स्कोर सबसे हाई आया है? Always you are irritated, always you are tired, always you feel sleepless. So that aspect needs immediate attention, right? That aspect needs immediate attention. So now my point is, you all are training healthcare professionals. You care for future caregivers. So who will care for you? Can I have some answers quickly? Who will care for you? Look at the screen. You care for future caregivers. So who is going to care for you? We ourselves, myself, self-care, and that is the answer, right? So अभी ध्रुव ने पूछा था कि ये कैसे करना होगा, right? ये कैसे मैं करूंगा? So there are 4 hours to self-care. There are 4 hours to self-care, right? Rest, refuel, recharge, and reset. You have to really give some time to your body. You have to rest, right? I'll just show you some ways by which you can work on it. I'm sure you all know this, right? When you talk about all these aspects, you all know how it works, right? It is just a matter of time. Prioritize quality sleep. मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल रही हूँ 10 घंटे सो, बट शांति से सो. वी ऑल आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग दिस के मोबाइल देखते देखते फोन मुंह पे गिर गया तब हम सो रहे हैं, राइट? सो प्लीज टेक शॉर्ट ब्रेक्स. इफ यू हैव अ वेरी लॉन्ग डे, बीच में 10 मिनट के लिए वैसे कलीग के पास चले जाओ जिससे बात करके मजा आ जाता है आपको. गिव सम टाइम टू योर सेल्फ, राइट? द सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज refuel. Eat balanced food. Stay hydrated. And you know what I always tell my students, movement is magical. एक जगह बैठे नहीं रहना है, 3-3 घंटे बैठ के लैपटॉप पे काम कर रहे हो, नहीं. थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में उठो, किसी से हाय हेलो कर लो, जाके पानी पी के आ जाओ. मैंने तो पता है इंटेंशनली क्या किया, आई डोंट कीप माई वाटर बॉटल ऑन माई डेस्क, आई कीप इट ऑन अ टेबल. ताकि मैं आधे घंटे में एक बार उठ के जाऊं, पानी पी के आके अपनी सीट पे बैठ जाऊं. तो कीप refueling yourself. Sitting is the new smoking, absolutely right. And so the new word is movement is magical. Reach out to people. कई बार क्या होता है ना, सामने वाला आपकी परेशानी नहीं दूर करने वाला, बट आप बोल दोगे ना तो आपको बड़ा हल्का लगेगा. यू आर फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, go to a colleague. कई बार क्या होता है ना, we don't ask for help. Especially I want to request to all the women sitting here, right? Let us not try to have the badge or crown of superwoman. Why you want to do everything on your own? Ask for help. Ask for support. मेरे ऑफिस में आज इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग है, हस्बैंड को बोलो कि जाओ तुम पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग में. अगर जॉइंट फैमिली में रहते हो तो अपने इन लॉज को आप कभी कभी रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हो कि आई विल बी नॉट, आई एम टायर्ड, मैं घर आ गई हूँ पर मैं बहुत थक गई हूँ, कैन यू टेक द चाइल्ड टू द डांस क्लास. सो रीच आउट, कनेक्ट टू पीपल, टॉक टू देम, एंड फाइनली रीसेट योर सेल्फ. प्रैक्टिस ग्रैटिट्यूड. जो चीज आपको पसंद आती है वो करो. कुछ नहीं तो सुबह 10 मिनट के लिए गार्डन में बैठो, चाय पियो शांति से, उसके बाद घर के काम उठाओ हाथ में. I have seen so many women burning out. I have heard women saying that मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठती हूँ, खाना बनाती हूँ, बच्चों को तैयार करके स्कूल भेजती हूँ, घर का सारा काम करके मैं 8 बजे स्कूल पहुंच जाती हूँ. So why you have to do so many things? Ask for help. See, I'm not saying that everybody will be able to afford a cook or a maid, but then you have to divide responsibilities. Right? So all these 4 hours are extremely important for our mental and physical well-being. Right? So this is your self-care kit. I'm just about to finish off. Huh? Just give me 2-3 more minutes. So all these are your self-care tools which you have to use. These 4 hours are magical self-care tools which you need to follow, right? So ask yourself, which hour you have neglected the most in all these months or years? Can I have some answers? इनमें से कौन सा आर आपको लगता है आपने सबसे ज्यादा निग्लेक्ट किया है? Is it rest? Is it refuel? Which one out of these 4 hours? रेस्ट नहीं ले रहे हो आप, रिफ्यूअल नहीं कर रहे हो अपने आप को, राइट? रीसेट नहीं कर रहे हो. भाई कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि सब छोड़ के मुझे जाना है, एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम अटेंड करना है, कुछ नया सीख के आना है, प्रैक्टिस मेडिटेशन, राइट? इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट टू डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स, right? So please start doing it. We all are healthcare professionals, but we are not able to give priority to our own self. It is important to draw the boundaries. It is important to protect your time, protect your energy, and protect your attention, right? Build resilience. Stay calm. Identify that, are you ready to recharge your personal battery? So, after today's discussion, after understanding various problems with which we are living our life, how many of you are ready to recharge yourself? How many of you are ready to recharge yourself? Right? Everybody will say, yes, I am ready to do this, right? So, the point is identify. I've just given you a personal recharge kit on the screen, right? Look at it. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं आपको गार्डनिंग पसंद है, हफ्ते में एक दिन गार्डनिंग कर लो. म्यूजिक सुनना पसंद है, ऑफिस में इट वाज अ बैड डे, ऑफिस से निकलो, गाड़ी में बैठो, अपना फेवरेट म्यूजिक बनाओ, सुनो, थोड़ा सा डांस कर लो, just move a bit, come back home and you're charged. Read some book whenever possible, right? Talk to people you love. And all these things will take you a long way in taking care of yourself, right? So I want to leave all of you with some food for thought. What is one thing you are going to do to recharge your battery just by 10%? You don't have to answer. Write for yourself कि ये 4 R में से कौन से R पे मैं फोकस करूंगा. ये सेल्फ केयर की इतनी सारी स्ट्रैटेजीज जो हमने आज डिस्कस की हैं, उनमें से कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी मैं अपने लिए फॉलो करूंगा या करूंगी, right? And if we are able to do this, I'm sure we all will be physically, mentally, emotionally better human beings, able to create better future healthcare professionals. So, friends, with this, I will end my interaction. If you have any question, if you want to give some feedback, please do that in the chat box quickly. I have tried my best. See, ये 1 घंटे का ही class था ना, तो there were so many things I could have done, but because it's 1 hour, I thought that पता सबको है क्या करना है, right? It is just reiterating. It's just a reminder to each one of us. Okay, these are small things which we have to consider. So, Dr. Thomas, I am done with my interaction. If there are any questions, I would love to answer. If there is any feedback, I will request participants to write in the chat box so that I know how the session went with all of you. Thank you, Emangi. Thank you, Dr. Bharati. Yes, Dr. Mukta, thank you so much. And I would really love if you can follow one self-care strategy, once a week. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was not just a lecture, but a practical learning experience. Through simple examples from our day to day lives, we understood how stress occurs and how it affects us, and how we can manage and overcome through it. Your session was really relatable, engaging, and meaningful. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the today's session. If any participants wants to ask or share any experience regarding this, they can share.
You can unmute yourself finally and we can talk for, a very short time.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kavita ma'am, for such a meaningful and thoughtful session. On behalf of KD Institute, once again, I extend heartfelt gratitude for addressing an issue which is oftenly we all experienced, very true, but not always openly discussed actually among
Yes,
educators. So one important message what I felt throughout this session is that we cannot continue to pour into others if our own cup is empty. So when
correct.
educators are emotionally healthy, we can create a classroom that are more positive, compassionate, and inspiring. So
Correct.
from your session, what I felt, ma'am, an educator who cares for their own well-being is better equipped to care for their students. So that is
Absolutely.
very important session. It was very interesting, and we got good feedback from all, ma'am. Thank you once again, ma'am, for inspiring us.
So, sir, can we ask participants to show their video and we can take one screenshot?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, ma'am, please.
I request all the participants to please switch on the video.
So, will you take the screenshot,
Yeah,
Dr.
ma'am.
Megha, and then share it with me?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Done. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So thank you so much and all the best, all of you. And please prioritize self-care. It is not being selfish, right? So please do that. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Thomas. Thank you so much. Yeah. So shall I leave the meeting now, Dr. Thomas?
Yes, yes, ma'am. You can.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank
everybody. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Ma'am. Okay, I
Thank
would
you.
also like to thank all the participants for your active participation throughout the session. Before we conclude, I request everyone to kindly fill the feedback form, which has already been sent in the chat box. So, we are now just one session away from the successful completion of our virtual International Faculty Development Series. So, we look forward to welcome you all tomorrow from 11 to 12 p.m. for day 6, the final session of our series. Once again, thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.